Coming up on Great Day Houston, do you believe in magic? It is Magic Week in honor of Harry Houdini, one of the greatest magicians of all time. We're celebrating with one of Houston's greatest magicians, Paul Driscoll. He has a trick that will be a treat. Take it away.
Well, it's National Magic Week, Deborah, all about Harry Houdini. I actually have Houdini's actual magic wand today. This magic wand is over 100 years old. Now, I had to replace the two tips right here. And I also replaced the middle, but it occupies the same space as Houdini's original magic wand. Now I'm going to wrap the magic wand up here in the paper, just like this, and if I snap my fingers, the magic wand becomes invisible. Now it's still there, Deborah.
Okay, yeah.
It's just in an invisible state. I can take the magic wand out invisibly and place it in my coat pocket over here. Now, if I take the magic wand out of the paper, what does that leave in the paper, Deborah?
Nothing.
The questions get harder in the bonus round.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It leaves absolutely.
Okay, now wait a minute. How did
nothing.
that happen? I was
course,
standing right here watching
it's right
this.
where I put it, over here in my coat pocket.
How did that happen?
Houdini's magic, over 100 years old.
Okay, that's a wonderful trick. Okay, also on today's show, the tricks that may seem like magic to get the hair you really want. And we also reveal the hair-raising makeup tricks to help put your best face forward this Halloween. The rest of this wonderful show starts now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston. How did he do that? The idea of magic boggles the mind. At the turn of the last century, Harry Houdini thrilled audiences around the world, including right here in Houston. He had the ability to escape everything from milk cans to coffins, despite being shackled, handcuffed, roped, containers locked, and submerged underwater. His legacy is celebrated every year during Magic Week. And joining us with how he got started and the magic of magic, you just saw him, Paul Driscoll. Hi, Paul.
Great to be here. Actually in person this time.
Yeah, that's right, because last time we were
Zoom,
virtual. Yeah,
Zoom,
but I actually am standing right next to you
here.
and could not see how you did that. I would ask you how you did it, but then I know you'd have to get rid of me, right?
Right.
Number one rule of every magician is like you can't share those
Never
secrets
tell.
there. National Magic Week in honor of Harry Houdini, who's one of those people who just really, magic existed, but he just took it to a whole nother level.
Right, he was the first magic superstar. And he died on Halloween, actually, 1926.
Yeah, he did the straight jacket escape outside the Houston Chronicle in 1923.
I knew that, right.
Yeah, which is so cool because there it is right there. And so the Houston Chronicle paper was, back at that time, and people came from everywhere to watch that happen. He didn't just do magic, but he did things that just seemed to defy even physical abilities, right?
Right. He was actually more of an escape artist than a magician. He would do these incredible stunts, like you said. So he was actually known as an escape artist more than a magician.
Yeah, all right. As a magician, you were born and raised in Houston. Lots of kids had magic kits. I remember it was at the back of a comic book.
Right.
I ordered one too, but as you can see, it didn't work out for me. So where were you first introduced to magic?
Actually, you'll see that in a moment. That's a little story how I got into magic. I was 6 years old. An uncle of mine showed me a magic trick.
Yeah.
And I got interested.
Yeah. And the nice thing about it, I've spoken to a number of magicians who said that at times they would be kind of shy as a kid growing up, but magic. I was shy. Yeah. Right. It unlocks something for you, doesn't it?
I did puppet shows first before I did magic because I could hide behind, down low and do my puppets. But then because I was very shy, then I got into the magic and started talking. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I had oh, that's so cool. Okay. I had an easy bake oven. I went door to door selling cookies to people. If you wanted chocolate chips, it was extra. You went door to door as Driscoll the Great.
Right, I had a little suitcase of tricks and I went from door to door. I wasn't trying to get money, I just wanted a place to perform. So we could have combined our efforts there. We could have cookies and magic, like a dinner show.
Yeah, and then what would happen is that we'd have like a regular cookie and then I'd say, watch this, he can make chocolate chips appear like that. That's going to cost you extra. All right, you did various TV shows and venues as a teen, and you produced a weekly magic show in high school. So you really took to this. You knew that this would be something that you would probably do.
In fact, my very first TV appearance, I was 15 years old, was on KHOU. I was on the Steve Edwards show when I was 15 years old.
Yeah, and then you decided this is what I want to do professionally.
Right.
What does it do for people to see an act like yours?
Well, not many people see live magic. They see it on television, so it's great when I do it in person. And I do a lot of comedy too, so it's not just magic, it's comedy with the magic. And it's very impressive to see it in person. But yeah, I still get a kick out of the reactions of the audience.
Yeah, and all the things that you've done. You performed on the Thanksgiving Day parade at the KHOU-11 parade as well. You've done all kinds of corporate events. You do cruises. You play Vegas. You do parties. You name it, because everyone loves magic in every situation.
I do pressure cooker openings. all kinds of things.
Pressure cooker openings. It just gives us a chance to escape and think about the what if you will. All right. You have a trick, another trick that you're going to do for us,
Yeah.
right?
I mentioned earlier my uncle, because people always ask me, Paul, how did you get into magic? And after they see my show, sometimes they'll say, Paul, why did you get into magic? But when I was 6 years old, my Uncle Bob had a trick with a paper bag and a Coke bottle. And this is back when Coke came in the glass bottles like this.
Right.
This is probably before your time.
No, I remember because we would collect them and take them down to the store and get like a nickel.
You may have read
them.
about that.
Yeah.
This is the actual bottle Uncle Bob used when I was 6 years old. He put the bottle inside the bag. He snapped his fingers and said, Shorty, he used to call me Shorty.
Yeah.
He said, Shorty, the bottle has disappeared. I said, Uncle Bob, that's amazing. Here's the amazing part, Shorty. I make the bottle come back. And there it was, back inside the bag right there. Now I'm going to do it once more in case you missed it.
Okay.
I put the inside the bag.
Right.
I wave. Now I'm having fun. It's National Magic Week, but understand one thing, Deborah. When I was 6 years old, that bottle disappeared. And that's the reason I'm standing here before you as a magician on Great Day Houston. Thank you, Uncle Bob.
All right, Uncle Bob, yes.
Now,
okay.
It doesn't take a psychic to figure out what people are thinking out there, Deborah, so I'm just going to, raise a glass.
Oh, wait a minute.
Going to raise a glass to wish everyone a happy National Magic Week.
No,
Cheers.
Sir. Stop the madness. I'm standing right here and I can't even see that. And it's okay. That was not in that bag, everybody. I was like looking in the bag going, that is not in that bag.
And it was a very good year, by the way, too.
Okay, yeah, we're going to have some wine a little bit later on.
It was June. Yeah.
Okay, so since you're so good at doing magic tricks, I have one for you.
All right.
If you make me 6 feet tall, I'm going to weigh what I'm supposed to weigh.
Okay, I'll work on that one.
Oh, you work on that one? Thank you so much for what you do.
Well, thanks for having me back again.
Yeah, because you provide smiles and fun, and you kind of basically tantalize our imagination. Thank you very much. For more wonderful, get it, wonderful information on magician Paul Driscoll, or to learn more about celebrating National Magic Week, visit greatdayhouston.com.